Welcome, everyone, to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And before we get...
Well, guys, the Heat has a hard-nosed ethic that stays constant even as the roster changes. Coach Eric Spoelstra said it's a relentless competitiveness to do whatever it takes to win. You have to develop that mentality. This is and forever will be who we are. There will always be blanks in this Miami Heat jersey. Let you fill in the blanks, Kevin.
They don't back down, David. Thank you. Brent, just how important is chemistry and how long can it take a team to develop the good kind of chemistry?
Well, one of the important parts about chemistry that we don't talk about enough, Kevin, in my opinion, is not when things are going good. Chemistry sometimes shows itself for teams when you're at the lowest points of the season and how quickly you can dig out. So you're always developing it, but it might be most important when you're struggling.
You were reading my mind. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. They've got Whiteside. Dion Waiters is out there with the doctor. Then it's Johnson, and it's the Beast in at the 3 slot.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
Well, people talk so much about shoot first guy with Westbrook. How about that time finding the open man?
Pass to Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by George. Now the pass to Kanter.
Well, what you have to like about Enes Kanter, defense aside, is that he's an efficient scorer. He's got great instincts to offensive rebound and be in position for somebody to feed him the ball on the inside. And you look at the Thunder last season, they were slept on as a contender for the title. Warriors and Spurs, very, very good, but in the same conference. Might have helped the Thunder to stay focused and fly under the radar just a little bit more.
Here's Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
Well, whenever Whiteside has a chance to dunk, man gon' dunk.
There's a screen by Kanter. Here's the screen. And it's Westbrook missing. And usually the Thunder are favorites to go deep, and that's exactly what they did last year, all the way to the Western Conference Finals.
Well, you look at what Westbrook represented in Oklahoma City over the past 5 or 6 seasons, and there's no doubt with that kind of talent, you're going to have a chance every year, Kevin, to make a deep push.
The feed to Patterson. And stolen by Whiteside. And they're pushing it up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Outside Westbrook. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The Thunder with another miss. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Raptors.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Yeah, impressive total production here for a team playing in a hostile environment on the road. They looked awfully comfortable.
He's looking for Patterson and finds him. George, that's a 2-pointer. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Man, that guy coming out firing, who knew? Exactly what we expected.
Here's Johnson, and it's Johnson with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Here's Kanter, and Kanter throws it down.
And the size, length, and power of Kanter on full display that time.
To the paint, it's tipped 13 feet away. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And that's now 7 points for Johnson.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Patterson. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Here's Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
And for most teams, that's where the high percentages are. No reason to take a tough shot if you can bull your way into an easy one.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Nick Collison's checked in for Patterson. Grant comes in for Cantor. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for ABC. That's Felton in for Russell Westbrook. And a new group in for the Heat. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Johnson. Winslow comes in for Hassan Whiteside. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Waiters. And it's Dragic in for the Doctor. 4 on the shot clock. Grant kicks to George. The Thunder with another miss. Miami leading by 10.
Well, you look at head coach Erik Spoelstra, the first word that comes to mind is meticulous. He started at the bottom. Now he's here. He used to fetch laundry and walk the coach's dogs. Not doing that anymore. Now one of the most respected coaches in the league. To see how far he's come from the film room to the hardwood, you just have to credit remarkable work ethic.
It's hauled in by George. Oklahoma City has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 7. 1:10 left in the first quarter. And you remember when Erik Spoelstra was the young, unproven coach directing the Big Three, and Brent, believe it or not, he's now the longest tenured coach in the Eastern Conference.
You know, the amazing thing, Kevin, he's still got a good full head of hair. It's still that jet black hair. When is that going to turn gray? I guess if you win some championships and you have that kind of success, it's not going anywhere. And neither is Erik Spoelstra.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
He can't ask for a better look than that. He just has to knock that one down, plain and simple.
Roberson the pass to Felton. Out left to the wing. Grant kicks to Felton. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Collison. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Collison's got his first 2 points. Miami leading by 6. Dragic with it. 11 points for him in that last game against the Raptors in Toronto. George dishes to Felton. They set the pick. George, that's a 2-pointer. Not enough on that one as it misses. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Heat lead by 6. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City.